Hello everyone, we're back here at the storage unit again. There's a lot been happening the last like a few months really, so we're literally hauling ass to sort of get out of here. So we've still got two storage units. We're still trying to condense down to one. We're trying to keep the smaller unit out of the two, which there's a part of me that says we probably should have just kept the bigger unit, but anyway, this is where I currently am. So I'm currently in the small unit trying to get the boxes stacked higher, like a couple of toolboxes, a table in Daryl's parents' carport still, and a few other boxes and bits and pieces, and then pretty much it's just whatever's left in the big unit, and then I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, Daryl decided it was a good idea to get an engine, so we have an engine in the corner here. So yeah, we just have a bit going on at the moment. So I thought I'd come down here utilising more like nooks and cranny spaces and stuff. A lot of stuff that didn't sell on Facebook Marketplace and whatnot. If I'm honest, I've just kept it because I'm like, we've actually decided that we're going to come back in the new year. So we're only going to be gone for a few months. We don't actually know how long the few months will be. We don't even know if that is going to be a month or 2 months or 3 months. We have no idea. Like, I thought I'd just better keep most of it because like we were only sort of just getting rid of stuff for the sake of just sort of getting rid of it because we didn't think we were actually going to come back. Downsizing what I can, container-wise and whatnot, boxes. There's a couple of empty boxes I've thrown out there. So we still have, I wouldn't say a lot of stuff to still fit in here, but we still got like a few big heavy items, which I'm not even sure they're going to fit. But if they don't fit, it is what it is. At least we're only going to be gone for a few months, so we can store them, you know, somewhere else if we can't store them in here. So yeah, but we're just trying our best because we don't want to be paying for 2 storage units while we're away. And then in the middle of that, I got to try and find Daryl's suit, and I've got a formal dress somewhere because Daryl decided that we're going to the Capricorn Gala on the 13th of September. So now I got to find my dress. I've got a really nice dress in here somewhere. So I love that for me that I've got to find. So I will get into it. It's been great to actually really condense down and get rid of a lot of stuff. I've been so excited. A lot of people think this is a lot of stuff. You should have seen, like, we had 2 units full, like a big one and a small one. I don't even know what the sizes are of the units, but I was actually so excited to get rid of a lot of furniture. So I said to Daryl, when we get into another house, I will be a real big minimalist because I actually hate clutter now. It actually shits me to tears. Like the camper, like now that we've lived in the camper trailer for 8 months, I know what it feels like to be claustrophobic. You have a lot of stuff and it's just like, oh, I need to be a minimalist. So I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff out of the camper as well. And much later. So, where do we even begin? Where do we even start? Where do we even end? So, we have finally put a date around when we're leaving. So we've got a week to sort our stuff out. We've got a week to finish all the jobs that we have outstanding. So hi everyone.
Hi everyone. We're
going into town, into Froyo, our favourite place, and we're going to go and get a cookie. Realistically, our storage units are actually finished. Like we've condensed both storage units down to 1, which we haven't really done a video on that or anything like that, but we've sold a lot of our furniture. It's just a lot of our stuff that we would really like to keep, like sentimental items, personal items, sort of thing. Just sort of like whatever's left over from like Sue and Peter's house, the camper, and like in the car that we sort of don't really need to take with us. So yeah, we're just sort of trying to organise all of that at the moment. It's not really easy with 2 kids. And then what makes it even worse is the fact that Daryl he's trying to smash out the rest of the jobs that we have for the next week. So like he hasn't been able to help me all that much. So I've been doing absolutely everything and I haven't really been filming much of that. I've been really bad on the old filming. So yeah, this is currently the situation that we're dealing with. You probably can't really see on the camera, but is that boggy out there? It is not funny. JC Customs gave us when we got our drawers. We are here. Righto, you ready to get out and get a cookie?
Yeah.
Whoa, go.
Here's yours.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, wow. I'm going to break yours in half.
This coffee.
Guys,
This guy was waving. Oh, that was a really shit gear change then. So, we just gone to Nana and Pa's. We've emptied out everything else that's at the house, taking it down to the storage unit. It feels so good to literally condense all of our stuff down to one storage unit. So now it's just a matter of just organising the rest of the camper and then go from there. Feels so good though to have like most of our stuff like already packed away. Like it feels so real now that we're finally coming to the end of it, that we'll be heading off. I'm so looking forward to the time away. It's been 3 years in the making of us like having a holiday. So this is our first holiday in like 3 years and it's going to be so good. I'm so looking forward to it. The final thing that is at Stu and Peter's that we've got to finish is the boat. It is a matter of putting the floor back together because I ripped the floor up the other day because our flotation's in the bottom of our boat. We've got no seats in our boat, so the flotation's in the bottom. So I actually pulled the floor up the other day. I gurneyed it out because it was all like leaves and stuff like that had gotten in there, and so I cleaned all that out, and then after I did all that, it started absolutely pelting down with rain, and I was like, oh, you're kidding. So I left the flooring up, so just sort of give it a bit of an air out as well. And the weather's actually been not that bad, so like the weather is beautiful today. So I'm hoping I might get back there this afternoon and put the flooring back together and then be able to put everything back in the boat. So ours is a 4.2 Stacer, and for some reason I got a boat cover for it, and like it was made for our boat, like it was supposed to fit our boat, and for some reason it just wouldn't fit. So like I'm blaming BCF for not getting their measurements correct, because I think we ended up upsizing the one we had, but anyway, so it didn't fit, so it didn't last very long. I think Deborah just got stuck. I think Mum just got bobbed. The poor Trippy's got its ass hanging out. I think she just got bobbed. I got max tracks if we need to get her out. I better go out and assess the situation. Whoa. Look at the mud. You get bogged, Mum! I got some max tracks there. Look how boggy it is. And it stinks too. No wonder our dogs, actually, saying that, our dogs got really crook within the last week. And it was not nice, but they shitting through an eye of a needle because they decided to drink muddy puddles, didn't they? Stagnant water. Did you get bogged?
yeah, bogged Mum.
Oh, nah, it doesn't matter what way you go now. We're getting bogged both ways. Daryl reckons when we take the camper out, we'll go that way. We'll go left because it's just too boggy there.
Just took it out of all drive.
Yeah. It really stinks. The mud, like real stagnant mud, like it's stinky. But yeah, that's literally what it's been like to track now. It's pretty bad. Hendrix keeps on taking his snap shade off. Best thing I've ever bought off Temu, this thing. This carrier. So I just put the snap shade up there. And then our other snap shades that Hendrix keeps on pulling off the window, just have it up there. He's asleep.
Nana, look.
Yeah,
Look.
wow.
Look, what are you, Nana? Honey. Hey, bug. No, I want more in any moment in the bug. Nana, don't poop. Nana, don't poop. Nana, here. One more, not in any moment. Nana, don't poop.
Yeah.
Hi.
Got it? You
Yeah.
don't cover the screen though.
Hi. Hey. We are three moo. We three moo.
Well, it might help if you're not shine the camera up in the sky. You got to turn it around so everybody can see what you're doing.
Not dry.
You got it upside down, bub. Yeah, like that. You got to turn it around that way. There you go. Got it?
But we are three moo.
Yes, I know. We're feeding the moo. Bailey, back.
But
Back. Bailey.
hey,
Bailey, back.
back. Mom, moo doing there, Mom. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Bailey, back. Sorry everyone, I didn't realise Jumbo put the camera in the wheelbarrow face down. So you couldn't see what we're doing anyway. So anyway, we're feeding the cows. We're in the hay shed. Aren't we, Cheeky? And Hendrix is on door duty, constantly locking us in. Hendrix, open! 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 Whoa, good job, Jam. We cleaned up, so we cleaned up a lot of stuff in the shed. So we packed up a lot of stuff in that blue box, so there's not a lot sort of really left here. So this stuff will come with us when we leave, but today was just more so going through stuff that's not going to stay with us. These two tubs here, they're a mess at the moment, but that's where all of our cooking stuff goes, and that's the snack box, which we've come to the conclusion that maybe the snack box is just a fraction too big, which I'm like, I like the snack box. This one here, pull this out. So this is normally where the containers go, stacked on top of one another. We've come to the conclusion that we just had no idea where our generator was going to go. So the generator now is going to sit here on top of that's our easy spit. One of the containers, which I would say the crockery one, will sit here, and then on top we'll probably get a smaller container to fit our snacks in. I'm going to start cooking dinner in a minute. I got to get the air fryer up and running. Only done a pack down once, so like we've literally packed down from, you know, Nana and Pa's place, and then we've literally moved out to the farm, so we haven't had a lot of time. So we've literally just moved from one place to the next, so we haven't had the experience of the pack up and set up sort of thing. So that will be interesting when we do our first, do another pack down setup, because I think it's going to be the hardest one that we will ever do, because we're not going to be in a place that we know. That was one of the reasons why we wanted to do a pack down at Nana and Pa's house and a setup at the farm, because it was a place that we knew, and we're only 10 minutes from family, and we're only 10 minutes from the town, either town on either side, like Langatha or Canberra. So that was one of the reasons why we wanted to do, a pack down setup close to home. So we're being able to get a lot of that done out of the storage, like all the stuff that was here that could go in the storage unit, that's done. I went and got another load of water, like unloaded the water that we had here, and then I went and refilled more water. And yeah, so now I'm just in the middle of putting all of our dishes away. Like, this is the state of our kitchen at the moment. So those ones up the top on the shelf is actually clean. So it's just everything else is filthy as shit. That is pretty much it. Hasn't been a huge amount today. We've just sort of been organising bits and pieces and working out what's going where. Been actually quite, I wouldn't say stressful. It's actually been stress-free working it out now, but it's just stressful the fact that, like, we've got the week to sort of pack up our stuff and actually get our storage unit under control, which we've only got one storage unit now, which is good. So it's just a matter of getting that under control, and which it is. We've taken everything that we can possibly fit in the storage unit from whoever's houses that we've had stuff at, which has been good. So now we can actually just focus on, like, moving out of the farm. So our first stop is Maryborough. Really excited for Maryborough. That's going to be like our first main part of the holiday. Like, we don't want to do any work if we can help it. Like, I think as we've said in previous videos too, like, people take years to do what we're gonna do. Like, I know that we're only going away for, you know, a few months, but still, a few months is still a big deal when it's something that we haven't done before. Well, actually, in fairness, I've done it, but I've done it with my parents. I've never actually had to do it myself, where my parents every 2 years take like 2 months off. So, like, travelled a little bit when we were kids and, like, a lot of camping, but, like, Daryl and myself have never done anything like this, like, as a family. It's just a matter of, like, working out all the stuff that isn't gonna work during my Poly World Tour. Shout out to Greta. It's one of the lucky ones that got one of her jumpers. In the mud. Whoa. Totally slipped over. Owls hate their, like, tub canopy. So we've got, like, this one on our Ranger, and I absolutely hate it. Like, at the start I really, really liked it, but now it's actually become, like, such an inconvenience. I hate it. I think more so just frustrating. I think. But yeah, I think that will not stay there. Do you know why? Because we're on an angle. There's Gam Gam. Yeah. Not yet. Kmart air fryer, thanks to Nana and Pa. No. Hopefully Daryl will be home soon. The boys are starting to become feral.